Hi everyone, welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament, of the Christian Bible. I use my great uncle King James Version of the Christian Bible to put together the prophecy of Israel from the scattered testimony of the various Old Testament prophets. And it became the Book of Zion, a book written entirely in Bible verse. So I had to write another book, The Pot Smoker's Bible, in order to publish the first book. Now, The Pot Smoker's Bible is commentary. It's my interpretation of everything, my opinion. But it had to be written, because 75% of written text must be original in order for publication to be legal. So, as far as I'm concerned, if you don't believe my commentary, I don't care. I wrote the commentary so that I could publish the Book of Zion. So although I must say that the Pot Smoker's Bible is an awesome book. Um, it it's amazing in some of the things that it postulates. I mean, I do have a scientific theory of everything in there. I have an otherworldly fable that is supposed to be the creation story of the earth. That's what I'm told. It also talks about telepathy because I'm a telepath. And I know that a lot of humans don't believe in telepaths, but then I know that a lot of humans believe a lot of things, and they don't believe a lot of other things. So it's like, believe what you want, don't believe what you want. That doesn't matter to me. I'm doing my job, a job that I took from the grave. I'm their spokesperson. I'm their voice on earth. I'm the foretold prophet of Israel who has the authority to speak on their behalf. They taught me everything I know, and they guide me every step of the way. They, if you've watched enough of my videos, I'm sure that you've noticed that there are times when I'll say something and then I'll get a message and you'll see me like when they're talking to me and then I'll correct something. That's how this works. Try to remember I am a human being. I'm not omniscient. I still have my human fallacies, which is why I always tell people to what is manifest is true. So if I say something is, that means that's my theory that I'm going with. All of my information leads to this. But until the day that it manifests into reality, that is when it's a fact. And I, believe it or not, my um, whole entire basis is on fact. I don't believe in fantasy bullshit. Now, those things in my book that seem fantastic, I'll tell you, it's like I get this from this source. So I'm telling you what's told to me, and I'm telling you as this is what I'm told. But 9 times out of 10 backs it's logical in its conclusion. Now, of course, the part about the unicorn, you can that what's logical about a mythical creature. But all myths have a basis in fact. And even the Bible mentions the arrival of the unicorns. So even there, if you're taking the Bible as fact, then my unicorn thing has validity. But that's later in the book. That's way down the line in the book. But I know that people are hearing that because I say it every day. Let your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light. The unicorn way. Well, the reason why I say the unicorn way is because there are unicorns in the Bible. And because your soul can be unicornish. I mean, according to the mythology that I've been told from my other worldly sources, the earth itself, Mother Earth, the goddess Earth, is a unicorn. That's why I say be a unicorn. Reflect your mother's spirit, truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Because unicorns are they're beautiful, they're intelligent, they're talented, and they're fiercely just. And they abhor and cannot be in the presence of evil. If evil comes within the range of a unicorn, the unicorn will attack. And the unicorn will overcome evil because there is no darkness that has ever been able to overcome the light. Light banishes darkness in all forms. And the unicorn is a being of light. So when a unicorn is on a planet or is active on a planet, evil has no place to hide and it has no place to go but bye-bye. Because a unicorn will kill a dark entity with prejudice. And the unicorn is doing just that right now. Banishing the darkness. Because she is alive, she is awake. She is active now. That was one of the things that I was required to do, was to awaken the Mother Earth, to awaken the unicorn spirit within us all, to give to her a new life force. It's not that she didn't have one to begin with. Let me clarify that. She is a unicorn. She is a powerful being. And she is that which generates the Earth's energy. We are bound to her and she's bound to us. But she slept. Because being a planet is kind of a hard thing. It takes all of your energy. And she couldn't awaken from her dormant state until she was called by someone worthy of her. And thanks to the gray, I became worthy of her. And she will, but we don't see her. She's a spirit. But you can feel her. And you can call on her to banish the darkness. So tonight when you're tucking your children in bed and they want you to keep the light on, just give them a peck on the head and tell them, shh, darling, call upon the unicorn. She will come and she will defend you from those dark entities. She will banish them from you. She will protect you. She is Mother. She is Earth. And no darkness can withstand the presence of a unicorn. So, the unicorn is the symbol of Zion, the symbol of the earth, the symbol of our ascension. That is what we aspire to as Zionites. To have our thoughts purified to the point where no evil thoughts come in. Where the thought of earthly things just don't apply. Because we have a bigger light that we follow. The light of truth and justice. The light of equality and brotherhood and unity. The unicorn light. And let it shine upon the face of the earth to cleanse all darkness from us. She is the symbol of all that I do and all that I say, and I aspire to be like a unicorn, to have such strength of light that no darkness can enter. It takes a lot of purity, and unicorns are about purity, and this earth is not about purity. So when I talk about the unicorn way, I talk about the good light justice that the unicorn embodies, the purity that says no evil can come here. It's not it's not the virgin, like they say. Only a virgin can touch a unicorn. No, only a person of light, an innocent person, can be within the presence of a unicorn. Because if a unicorn is in your presence and you are not a being of light, you will leave. Because you will feel that goodness and it will repel you. And the more of us that embrace that purity of will, that purity to do good, to not think a bad thought, not act upon that bad thought, and to help others wherever we see them needing help. That means picking up that guy out of the gutter and bringing him to your home, washing him up, feeding him, clothing him, giving him a place to stay. That is what a unicorn will do. Because the unicorn sees the suffering and knows that this is an evil that must be addressed. And so we want the unicorn way. We want to create a society that has no selfish thought, that has no egotistic deed. Where all work together in union for the good of all. Where everyone is protected equally by the light of society. Does the society that we live in give off light? No, it spews poison in the form of money. But if we embrace the unicorn, whether she be real or not, if we embrace the concepts of the unicorn, truth, goodness, purity, light, justice, morality, these are the attributes that I embrace. And these are the attributes of the unicorn. And another reason why I choose the unicorn chose me. I did not choose the unicorn. Okay, when the unicorn chose me, the unicorn chose me because I was seeking justice, because I was fiercely demanding justice. Why must this be? How can I end this pain and suffering? Justice. So we seek justice, and we seek it fiercely. Because that's another attribute of the unicorn, the fierceness of the unicorn. Why can't evil be near a unicorn? Because the unicorn emits such goodness and light that all of the evil that you do in the presence of the unicorn is not tolerable by that unicorn. And that unicorn lashes out and says, no, this will not be. And it has to destroy that evil because that evil cannot be within its domain. It just can't. You cannot have lightness and dark in the same place. One will always annihilate the other. And light always wins. Has there ever been a day when the darkness snuffed out the light? Oh, it might cover it up for a minute, but the light is still there. And when that light decides enough of this darkness, it shines forth and banishes the darkness. Just as justice will banish this terrible society that we live in. The unicorn spirit is the embodiment of all that we need to take this terrible situation that we're in and flip it around to something worthy. So may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. And may they teach you right from wrong. May you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Find your joy and pursue it. Make that your guild choice. It'll make you happy. If you use drugs, stay happy and high. You have every right and reason to. Believe me, I know. I wrote the book. I'm gonna say it later now because I love you all way too much to ever say goodbye.